Zayn and the Mystery of Space. Zayn was a little boy who loved asking questions. Why is the sky blue? How do birds fly? What's at the end of the rainbow? He would ask every day. One afternoon, Zayn was sitting by his window looking up at the sky. He noticed the big fluffy clouds and wondered, what's beyond the clouds? What's in space? Zayn had heard stories about rockets, astronauts, and stars, but he wanted to know more. He wanted to learn about space. He ran to his dad and asked, Papa, how far does space go? Is it endless? Could there be aliens out there? Papa smiled and said, Space is huge, Zayn. It goes on and on with planets, stars, and galaxies far away. People like astronauts study space to learn more, and yes, some scientists think there might be life somewhere out there, maybe even aliens. Zayn's eyes lit up. I want to learn more about space. Can we go there? Papa chuckled. Well, to go to space, you need a rocket, and that takes a lot of work. But you can still learn about it and ask lots of questions. Curiosity is the first step to discovering amazing things. Zayn felt excited and decided to start his own space adventure. He ran to his room and grabbed a notebook to write down questions like, what makes the stars shine and how far is the moon? The next day, Zayn went to the library and found books about planets, rockets, and astronauts. He learned that the sun is a giant ball of fire and gives us light and warmth. He also learned that the stars are far away, but they are like the sun. Zayn was excited. The more he read, the more he wanted to know. One day, Zayn's teacher told the class they would do a science project about space. Zayn raised his hand. I want to make a model of the solar system, he said. His teacher smiled and said, That's a great idea, Zayn. You learn so much. Zayn worked hard on his project. He painted planets and placed them in the right order. He even learned that Earth is the third planet from the Sun and Mars is the red planet next to it. Zayn was so proud of his project. When it was time to share, Zayn showed his model to the class. His friends were amazed. Zayn explained how the sun helps the planets move around it. He felt so happy to share everything he had learned. That night, as Zayn lay in bed, he stared at the stars through the window. He realized that even though he couldn't go to space yet, his curiosity had already taken him on a big adventure. By asking questions and working hard, Zayn had learned so much about space, and he knew that one day he might even go to space himself. Zayn closed his eyes and dreamed of stars, rockets, and planets far away, knowing that the more he asked, the more he would discover.